I think we've been teaching people how to use AI the wrong way. For the last 2 years, I've obsessed with writing better prompts. Longer prompts, smarter prompts, perfect prompts. But what if the real answer isn't writing better prompts at all? What if the secret is to get your LLM, Claude in this particular case, to check its outputs before it gives you anything? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm using that method in my business. And by the end of this video, you'll stop using Claude as a chatbot and start using it as an employee. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with a bad prompt, review my website. See what we get, just using Sonnet 5 here. So it knows I've got my website, so I don't have to tell it. Mulling. It gives me a report. It's been pretty quick. Solid picture. Site reads genuinely credible. Homepage hierarchy is right. AI governance document generator. Work with me. No pricing shown. DPD accreditation. Issues worth fixing. My title isn't right. Calendar link is inconsistent. Cohort dates need reconciling. Okay, so it's given me a decent report, but I think I can do a lot better. So I've said here, so this is a better prompt. This is the kind of thing I'm using today. Review my website until you've identified 10 commercially important issues. Every issue must include evidence, location, business impact, and a practical fix. Rank the top 3 by revenue impact. Now, the key here is that I'm telling it to do something until it's achieved something. So it will go in a loop. It will keep going. See what we get? Same model, different prompt, basically asking the same thing. Again, it's searching, going through. So it's thinking about and identifying and prioritizing website issues, scrutinizing footer inconsistencies and navigation discrepancies. It's taking much more time about what it's doing, and it's going over and over again. It's looping. Okay, so it is finished. And it excavated 10 commercial issues, prioritized revenue leaks, ranked conversion problems. So it reviewed the site and it's come up with all of my resources don't capture email effectively. So you can go and download stuff and it doesn't capture your email, which would be useful for me so I can send you my newsletter. If you've already signed up for your newsletter, fantastic, link down below. So the same call to action wording, routes to 2 different conversion paths, evidence on the homepage, book a discovery call, links to a contact field, and book a free discovery call, links to somewhere else, a discovery call. Something I can sort out. Location, home versus work with me. No urgency signaling on a genuinely time-limited offer. So evidence AI confidence early bird price expires on the 31st of July. If you want to sign up, you've not got long. Terms and conditions describe pricing tiers that no longer exist. You need to check that out. VAT treatment is stated inconsistently across your 2 highest ticket products. Footer navigation is missing key links to your 2 highest intent pages. God. Paid services labeled checklist in the main navigation. Doesn't work. No direct contact method on the contacts page itself. Put my address on. Most product pages share one generic social image. AI governance document generator, pitched as its free framing, sits awkwardly together. Through revenue impact. So, with this first prompt, what I would have done, almost definitely, review my website, I got it, then I might have said, give me the things that are particularly bad commercially. And then I might have said, give me the 10 things that are particularly bad and rank them by order and give me all the details behind them, what I need to do to fix them. So I would have iterated. But with using a loop, using this prompt, you said keep going until you've found the answers, it loops itself. It keeps going back over. It keeps adding to itself and adding the information until it's got a good answer for you. That's the difference. So rather than iterating with it, get it to iterate itself. Let's move on. So in this prompt, what I've done is I've uploaded a AI policy, and I've said, review this policy until every recommendation references a specific paragraph, is prioritized high, medium, and low, and contains board level action. So what I'm doing here is I'm specifying the quality of the output that I want. So I'm not just saying review this policy, let me know what the problems are. I'm giving it specific guidance on the quality of the output that I want from it. So let's set it off and see what we get. From that prompt, we have this output. Review the Professor AI, Artificial Intelligence Governance, Acceptable Policy Use, Draft version 0.9. Each recommendation below references a specific section. So there was no paragraph numbers in it, so it has to be a section. Governance, no policy owner is named. Priority is high. It goes through. RACI matrix, no RACI matrix exists. Governance group will meet quarterly, no terms of reference. Document control isn't working, isn't in place. AI principles, some are missing, and it gives them a priority, which needs to be sorted. Approved AI, no named approver, no approval route. So as you can see, by giving it rather than giving it a prompt and then iterating, by telling it what you want as the output and then saying, keep going until you've achieved that output, you can achieve a much deeper understanding of this policy in this particular case, but any piece of work that you're doing. And you're sort of leading with the objective rather than trying to iterate a prompt with the AI. It's a really powerful way of, here we've got, goes through monitoring, training, records. It's done an enormous amount of detailed information from that one policy report by giving it an objective and asking it to keep working until it's achieved that objective. We created a loop. Very cool. Okay, let's do a very business related loop. Review my top 5 competitors, identify high performing services, insights, connections, publishing cadence, and content gaps. Suggest 10 evidence-based opportunities for my business. Review your own findings for duplication and unsupported assumptions before returning the report. I want it to go out, find my competitors, then do a detailed assessment of them, and then give me what I need to do to improve my performance against my competitors. Have a look what we get. It's going to seek clarification list on the most relevant candidates of my competitors. Cambridge Judge, AI Governance Limited. Yeah, those look fine. Okay, so it was quite quick. But here is my competitor brief for board level AI governance training, which is what AI Confident is all about. So covers 5 most direct competitors, so Cambridge, IMPD, AI Governance Limited, MIT X Pro, and INSEAD. Publicly available web contents gives strong visibility into positioning. It goes through what the offer is, £5,000. Mine's a lot cheaper than that. I'm better. High stakes immersive simulations, insight framing. It's given me a site index. I don't know what that's about. I don't think I've seen that before. Connections, faculty, IMPD. It goes through, gives me an assessment of all of these organizations. Cost competitor summary, Cambridge Judge, the prices, £5,000, £2,000, £10,000 MIT, $10,000 MIT. 2 have not got any prices on. AI Confident, it is stated publicly. It's about £700 cheaper if you do early bird before 31st of July. None of the 5 competitors match AI Confident's combination of low time commitment, 7.5 hours total, UK specific framing, vendor neutrality, founder led, practitioner voice content. So come and join AI Confident. Evidence-based opportunities, publish board AI readiness statistics as a lead magnet, put the framework out there, the page framework. You want information about the page framework, there is now a set of videos on my website. If you want information about the page framework, go to the website and go under resources and you'll find page there. And there are videos out already on page. So go and have a look at that. Exploit the pace gap. I'd like peer network element. Target SMEs and third sector board gap directly. There's just lots here. Self-review. So this is what it checked duplication, made assumptions rather than asserted as fact. So it's given me a list of what it did as it went through the process, what it took out, what it left in. Really, really useful because there's often real nuggets of fantastic information in there. Okay, let's try something else. So for this demonstration, what I've put in is a board document. I've said, review this board paper until it is ready for director scrutiny. And that's the model. Review this until it is something. Do something until it achieves the objective. And that's what I want you to try and get in your head, because that's where you unlock this magic of using loops. Check clarity, evidence, duplicate content, risks, recommendation, grammar, and likely board questions. Rewrite weak sections and explain every change. So this formulating your prompt in this way of do something until something is achieved, setting out clearly what you're trying to achieve in terms of quality, and then asking for the output, both in what you want, but also what it's done, really helpful. Okay, we'll pop back when it's done. Okay, so it's finished. You found something useful in this video. So I hope that this video has sort of explained to you that I think there is a better way of working with these models to get more out of them, to be more efficient with your time. And if you found that valuable, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe and ring the bell. It really helps to get these messages out there. That's my job. I'm trying to get people to use it. But let's have a look at what we've got with this board paper strategic plan. So here is my board paper. It's given a executive summary, insert number of paying software customers, etc. So put some detail in the executive summary, put an amount in. Original summary asserted the transition was complete. The feedback was positive without a single supporting figure. So directors won't take that claim on trust. Strategic context, insert one source or data point. See reviewer note below. It's gone through and it's put in notes for me that I need to get right. Market opportunity, insert total addressable market, serviceable addressable market, what we're going to do, how we're going to build out some of our tools, financial outlook, $2029, 1.45 million. Would be good. Insert assumptions behind the growth, technology strategy, sales and marketing, current customer acquisition cost. Do we know what it is? I think I do. And then obviously there's no risks in there. So, or the risks that were in there they were just listed. So put in a proper risk register. This is most significant structural change to the paper. operational priorities, when I'm going to get them done, what I'm doing, or who's owning it in the business and when they're going to be done by, KPI framework, customer churn, and then a series of decision requests with the information in. I mean, this is proper improvement of a board paper. The board paper wasn't terrible, but this is proper improvement, and did that with a loop prompt that has review the board paper until it's ready for director scrutiny. So keep going round and round until you get it right. And it's exactly what it did. It's identified the core problems, what it did and what it deliberately didn't do. And then they've also produced me anticipated director questions, 10 questions your board is very likely to ask. So it added an Appendix B to this document. And here we go. These are the anticipated director questions. So what it did was add the questions in as I'd asked, and here are the questions. What evidence do we have that customers will pay for structured AI workflows beyond early positive feedback? Just goes through. So me preparing for this board meeting, I should be able to answer all of these questions. That's about getting organized, getting ready, and not looking like a fool. Okay, so I hope that that's been helpful. What I've tried to talk about today is about, instead of iterating with the LLM, asking a question, then asking a further question. I mean, that works, but it takes a lot of your time. And I think it depends on your ability to ask good questions. What I'm suggesting that you should try it this week is give it a task, ask it to continue doing it until it's achieved the output that you want. Also, be very specific about what those outputs should look like and the quality of those outputs. Say if you're wanting 5 things you can do in your business next week, then say that, because then you're likely to get the answer that means the most to you. I hope you found that helpful. I'll be back soon with more tips and tricks on how to use AI more effectively. I've been the Professor. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.